Hello, everybody. Um, I know it's been a while since I recorded a video for YouTube and Facebook, um, and it's late, so I think you know what you're in for. Because if you've been a part of my channel for a long enough amount of time, um, you know what these videos are about. Um, so I had a really good time. It was Halloween tonight, and we got a fair amount of trick or treaters, and we had a really good time. And I thought to myself that I was going to go to bed a little earlier than usual. I was going to go to bed a little earlier than usual, but then I realized something. I watched a video today um, talking about 10 life lessons from some book author, and it was a really uh, good video to watch. I really enjoyed it. I'm probably going to watch it again actually anyway. um, I thought I was going to go to bed earlier than usual tonight, um, but I actually didn't. I went to bed at the same time. Um, and also, um, like I said, had a really good night. Saw some really cool costumes, and um, it was a good night and good times had by all. And so, what I want to say in this video is that um, it's important to, and I know I've talked about this before, it's important to be in the moment. And what do I mean by that? Um, a lot of the thing about a lot of people is that, we're always thinking about the past or the future, but we're never truly in the present moment. That means right here, right now. For example, um, a prime example, a perfect example would be um, we had a really good time Halloween night, seeing all the cool costumes and whatnot and what have you. And um, that was we were being in the present moment. We were enjoying the present moment. It's so important to um, give thanks to God and tell God how grateful you are for each day. Um, and what I've also learned is that yes, friends are great, people are great. Um, we all need people. Um, we all need people in our lives, and that's great. That's fine. You know, um, we all need to. Uh, we all need people to find like-minded people. Find people that can teach us things um, in life, and some people um, stay with us for a long time, a short time. Uh, some people stay with us for a very, very short time. Um, it it all depends, but through life, it's important to, like, all different things can happen at any given time. All sorts of different things, all sorts of different scenarios. Um, what have you. But the important thing, and I don't want to make this video too long, but I don't want to make it too short either, because I want to explain, is the important thing is that in my 31 years of living is what I have learned from my experience is whatever is going on, because you don't know what's going on with somebody behind the scenes. Some people have silent battles that maybe they're not talking about, things that are bothering them or getting to them. You know, more so more so than the usual pleasantries. You know, hi, how are you? How was your day? No, there's something else. There's silent battles. There's fighting your inner demons, whatever those may be for you. For me, the Joker has been gone for quite some time, which I'm very thankful, and that's due to my new medications. And I'm really watching a lot of videos and things to help me. The one I watched today was really good. But I'm really doing the work to try to be happy on my own, whilst at the same time, enjoying fun times with people, people that I care about, people at my work, co-workers, friends, all that jazz. And I really think, you know, that's an important thing to do. However, and I will put emphasis on this part of what I'm about to say here. Be aware that you cannot rely on other people for your happiness. That goes for me. That goes for Joe Blow across the street. That goes for everyone. Your happiness that you generate, what you choose to do in your life, and your happiness is your choice and your choice alone. Right? Let's let's be 100% real. And I know it seems weird, this video is in the dark, but I'm in my pajamas, I've got my shirt off. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. No one else can make you happy. You can't. There are so many people in this world that are codependent on one another. There are so many people that are codependent on one another. And that is a very unhealthy relationship. Codependency. It is. And you cannot rely on other people for your happiness. Yes, you can enjoy time with people. You can have pleasant times with people. You can have pleasant times with friends or family or whatever the case may be. But you can't rely on other people for your happiness. Your happiness is your choice. Choosing to be unhappy is a choice. Choosing to be happy is a choice. Choosing to be angry, vengeful, mean, nasty is a choice. You have a choice every day. And um, with having a choice every day, somebody might think that, for example, I'm going to use this example again. I know I keep using it, but I was going to go to bed a little earlier tonight than I usually do. Far earlier tonight than I usually do. I think it was about, I think it was 6:40 or something. Anyway, it was earlier than I usually go to sleep, right? And the person who I said I was going to bed to she was surprised because she, she thought to herself, and she said to me, she says, "Oh, Craig, is life really that tough that you have to go to bed?" You know, and because I went on, "Oh, I'm tired, oh, blah, blah, blah." But I realize now, in just saying that I was, a normal thing, saying I was going to bed a little earlier than usual, for myself, is that I realized that she was right. And in the video that I watched today, I, the video was talking, one of the lessons was talking about living life. And instead of talking about living life, just living life. And that is truly being. And, you know, um, I guess, back to what I was saying before, I guess maybe she just found it a bit weird that everybody was going to bed earlier than usual. Um, uh, you know, and I realize now that uh, she was right. Uh, you know, um, she was right because I guess, I guess maybe I was feeling a little down on myself. I'm not anymore. I'm getting a lot better at dealing with that when that happens, when that occurs. And I'm glad I didn't go to bed earlier than usual because, uh, as I said, I realized that was, she was right, and just in that little scenario, uh, it's one of the scenarios that can happen in life, um, and I realized, I thought about it, and I realized that she was right, and I'm glad I didn't go to bed earlier than usual, um, and I'm sure that she would be too, because there's such a thing as living life. And I mean, let's be 100% real. You can sleep when you're dead. And, going to bed earlier than usual, or, going to bed earlier than usual isn't going to solve the problems of the world. It's not going to fix anything. It's not going to fix COVID-19. It's not going to solve the astronomical gas prices of the world. Granted, I don't have to buy gas, so I don't have to worry about that. Thank God. Um, but you know, uh, being down on, I understand. I understand life. You know, things are things are not easy right now. I understand that, but I'm gonna say something that my friend had said. Uh, you know, life, life is so tough, really. Well, life doesn't seem that tough to me. Not for me. When somebody, for example, when a friend says to you, "Oh, life is so tough. Oh, you're so hard done by," it means you're really not, and I'm really not, and you know, she's right. Life for me isn't tough. There's people that got it tougher, so um, it's important to live life, and she is 100% right. And it's funny what can happen in just a little scenario. You know, something as simple as saying I'm going to bed a little earlier than usual. You know, and then that can happen, and she was it was a funny scenario, but um, it's one of the many scenarios that can happen in life. Um, oh, life is so tough. Oh, life is so tough. Oh, you're so hard done by. And when somebody says that, when a friend says that, when a family member says that, they're basically saying, "Oh, you don't have it all that tough, buddy," or "Oh, you're not that hard done by." Oh, when somebody says, "Oh, things are so tough," and "Oh, so hard done by," what they're basically saying in a nutshell is, you don't have it that tough. You don't have it that tough, and you're not hard done by. So, my suggestion to you, if you're high functioning like me, even if you're not, um, all different scenarios can happen in life. And that's just one of the many scenarios that can happen in life. And, um, again, I'm glad I made the decision I made uh, not to go to bed so early and to kind of hang out and watch TV and um, because there's such a there's such a thing as living life. And when some you know when a family member says, "Oh, you know life is so tough. Oh, life is so tough. Oh, so hard done by," they're basically saying you don't have it that tough and you're not hard done by. it's it's funny, but it's something that, I mean, we've all heard before, and somebody will probably hear again. I mean, honestly, there's people that got it tougher than I, and there's people that are more hard done by than I, for, by a long shot. So when a friend or a family member or whatever the case may be says, "Oh, life is so tough," or "You're so hard done by," you know, um, they're basically saying, you don't have it that tough, or "You're not as hard done by as some other people." And the truth is, I'm not. I'm really not. So I'm glad I made the decision I made, and um, there's going to be more videos like this. And I know a lot of people like these videos a lot. Um, but on a brighter note, or on the other hand, I should say, had a good time trick or treating tonight, and had a good night in general. So I'm gonna keep it up and finish my night with some water and maybe some more TV, and then go to bed. Have a good night, you guys, and just uh, take what I said into consideration. Hope you had a good Halloween as well. As good a Halloween as I did. I know I had a wonderful one. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.